Blessed love, manners and respect. Do give thanks for life. This is a mindset program. I'm your host, Honorable Ijahstar, and we're new on the YouTube. I want the item to subscribe and follow us on all social media platforms. See? Yes, I see today. I'm telling you, we have a lovely, beautiful guest on the program today. So here what happen. Keep it locked. It's Amlock Live Radio, and we're there here with I capture photographer who is videoing us right now. So here what happen. We're gonna speak with our special guest. She is the CEO of Reggae. She go by the name of Cyrlane Braithwaite. So here what happen. Keep it locked. Amlock Live Radio. Blessed love, manners and respect. Do give thanks for life, you know. Another beautiful day, and we're out here in the park, and it's another edition of the Mindset series. You know who we're there with today? We're there with a very special lady. She's the CEO of Reggae. She's also the CEO of City Link Up that's held in Camden. And here, without no further delay, we're gonna reason with her. Empress Cyrlane.
Hi, I just
Blessed love.
Hello.
Mindset program. It's a great honor to have you again. You're not a stranger to the program. I spoke with you probably, I think the week before. You know what I mean? And you say you was gonna be real busy. Talk to us about the preparation of, you know, organizing the artists like for rehearsal, and take us through that process.
Okay, from the right at the beginning or just for the semi-final?
Well, for the semi-final. Okay. We are at the semi-final.
Okay. Well, the process is, well, the artist, we selected the semi-finals. We have to rehearse, so we had 11 artists. There's 12 contestants, yes. But one was a band, yes. So they don't need rehearsal. So we've booked 4 nights, so we was in rehearsal Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday.
Wow.
It's very, it's really full on for the artists, and they do really well because the rehearsal time is very limited. So this time, because there were so many people, we had 4 a night, so it's like 45 minutes each.
Wow.
You know what I mean, to rehearse their 2 songs. But I do let the artists, I prep them in an email, tell them to make sure they know what they're doing when they go rehearsal so they can use their time effectively.
Yes.
So in the email I tell them, know what you want to do, know what you want to tell the band. Turning up is not the time to be changing stuff or making any different decisions.
Organize yourself.
Organisation is key. Organising yourself is key, because really, 45 minutes ain't a lot of time. But
no.
If you know, like one artist, Pierre, he came, his rehearsal seemed like an hour because he was prepared.
Yes.
I thought, gosh, and time up, and I thought it was only 20 minutes gone. But it seemed, because he was in there, he started straight away, and, he just, went through really quickly.
Come well prepared, so by a queen, time done.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
So it was what? You was doing 4 rehearsal a night?
Yeah, well, Monday we had 3, but then the band needs their time to do their little intro, so that was perfect for that.
Okay.
So they had 45 minutes. So if an artist's late to their rehearsal, it's going to have a knock-on effect.
True.
So everyone needs to be on time, so the pressure was on.
So you're paying for studio time also?
As well, I'm paying out my pocket, because we're not funded, so I have to find that, and it's not easy.
Alright, talk to me about that, because you've been running this this competition for the last, what, 3 years now?
Yep.
And you've been running it off your own pocket, no funding from any organization, no sponsorship.
No.
How you do it?
Well, for the first year or 2, I had a car crash a few years ago, and I had a bit of a payout. So it was self-funded from that, so I invested in myself basically. I sorted out my mum. My mum got the trunk. I'd done a kitchen up, a house up.
Lovely.
Because I wanted my mum to be comfortable. That was my first priority. And the rest, I mean, I didn't even go shopping, I didn't buy myself a car, I just put all of it to what I'm doing. Because, you know, if you want people to invest in you, you have to invest in yourself.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's how passionate I am about it. And plus, it was so difficult to find time to do the funding and to run everything. So it's hard for me to, like, sort of move things forward because I am doing everything almost single-handedly, you know, all the planning and all the preparation. It's me one. I get help on the day with my team, you know, on the night, you know. Yeah, so it isn't easy. So I was self-funded, but that money's gone. It doesn't last long.
True.
You know.
But everything is all invested in what would you say? It's an entity now, and it's also a brand now.
Yeah, it's a brand, I mean? Definitely.
It's a competition.
Yes.
You know, it's more than just you wanted to do something on the night with Cecil Ruben, and you know, it expanded, it exploded.
Yeah.
Not even expanded, exploded.
I mean, as I said before, when you've spoken to me, when it first started, you know, because I'm from Leicester, I'm not from London, and so I know a lot of artists that are in the Midlands and not up north, and it's very difficult for reggae artists to get a platform in London. It's very cliquey, the scene, you know what I'm saying, and you know, you have to know people to get in.
True.
So part of that for the competition is for that, like with the City Link Up event I do.
Yes.
I started off in Leicester, and my dream was to be in Camden. I got in Camden, so I'm bringing all them Leicester people, all the people from Nottingham, Derby and the surrounding areas to Camden now, because I'm that link, you know what I mean? So it's the same sort of with Britain's Got Reggae, you know, provide the platform so people from all over can have an opportunity.
All right, so you have people from all over that come and take part in the City Link Up. City Link Up is similar to Britain Got Reggae.
It's not similar. City Link Up is all genres of music. It's not a competition.
Okay.
It's just basically a platform for artists to come, get a bit of promotion from us. I mean, I don't get paid again. I don't charge at the door. Basically, I'm doing it through the love of what I do. And the reason how it started, because I have nothing to do with music when City Link Up started. I was working, I was a team leader, I worked with offenders and ex-offenders, getting them employment.
Okay.
So at the car accident, I had the car crash, a year later I had to leave the job because I wasn't well. I had post-traumatic stress disorder. They diagnosed me 4 years later. Wow. I wasn't aware, like, the accident affected me like that, but I was very aware that I wasn't myself. And I just had sort of isolated myself from people. I weren't mentally, I felt like I was going mad. I couldn't understand why I was feeling the way I was feeling, and I couldn't shake it off. I've been through a lot in my life, and I sort of get up, no matter I will overcome and stand up, you know what I mean, get through it. But this one was different. It was really, 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 really difficult, you know, to sort of. But when I got diagnosed, I don't know if, like, after 4 years I'm getting my strength back and fighting back again, or, you know, just finding out what was wrong, because I got 2 diagnoses within 2 weeks, and they said it's severe post-traumatic stress disorder as a direct result from the accident.
Wow.
Yeah, so that, because, like, I'm not a person that sits down and do nothing. I didn't want to come out of the house, I didn't want to mix. I'm still a bit like that now. It's really affected me. I don't really go out, I keep myself to myself, and it's because of the accident and how it's made me feel.
So, alright, you feel that since you started the City Link Up and Britain Got Reggae, you feel that those two competitions, or those 2 events that you have, that made you a stronger person today?
No, I mean, the event started because of the accident, really. Because remember, I had to leave my job. A year later, I tried to get through it, but, like, I was working with ex-offenders, homeless people. Some of them are coming off drugs, some might be using drugs. So in that environment, you have to be very much aware. You know what I mean? You have to be on your P's and Q's to make no one's using. There's people in rehab, so you don't want others to influence them. So you really have to be on your P's and Q's for your health and safety, and everyone else's health and safety as well. True. So, like, after that, I thought I was in a bad way. I thought I can't carry on, and I think my contract came to an end as well. I got made redundant. And then I did try to go for a couple of jobs, but then I realised I wasn't well enough to do anything. I needed to sort out my issues.
Yes, some time to rectify what was going on.
Yeah. So like when I got my diagnosis from the two different people, one was on an NHS, one was private, and they came within 2 weeks, and they both come with the same thing, so it's two, and like I felt a bit better knowing what was wrong, you know, because I couldn't understand why I was feeling. I didn't know a car accident could make you feel that way, make me feel that, you know, I didn't understand.
Yeah,
so
a serious thing, serious thing.
Yeah, I went to Leicester to spend a bit of time with my mum. I still wasn't going out the house, I was always in the house. She was a bit concerned because I've got all my friends and family in London. I've not really got no one, but in Leicester I've got all my friends, but I wasn't going out because I just didn't feel like it. So like and that's when I came up, like, you know, everyone around me, they're either a musician or an artist, and you know, there's no way, if they're a rock band or an indie band, they can go any night of the week and go to a club or bar to play. But from the time you come from reggae, hip hop, jazz, soul, and all those different genres, they're very few and far between, you know what I'm saying? There's not many platforms, and Leicester's sort of in the centre, it's in the Midlands. So you've got Derby, Nottingham, Bedford, all these different cities surrounded, and it's the same for them. When you get Birmingham, it's a bit more opportunities for artists that do sort of the urban black sound, but like when you come to these little rural areas, there's not very many opportunities, and that's why I came up with the name City Link Up.
Okay,
to bring them together so the artists can come and network. And as well, it was part of my healing, you know. I needed something. I wasn't ready to go work, I'm not ready to go around people. What I was doing, I could do behind my computer. I didn't need to go out my house. You know what I mean? So it suited me fine. I didn't know what I was doing at the start. I just did it. You know, I just did it with no experience with a City Link Up.
Rastafari. Yeah. All right. Now you into 3 years now. I see you celebrated 5 years?
For City Link Up. Yeah, in April. April was 5 years, and Britain's Got Reggae was 3 in April.
Alright.
So they're all April. I'm a birthday, so it's all, everything's April. Like the birthday for City Link Up, Britain's Got Reggae, and my own birthday is April.
Powers.
We're all Rubens.
Yeah, all Rubens.
All Rubens.
Alright. Britain Got Reggae. Moving forward now. We're into the 3rd year, and we see numerous of artists, you know, very talented. Some artists that still need polishing and so on.
Some artists are brand new though. Brand new. I mean, like look at what's her name, Anne Merlin. She's been writing music for years in her bedroom. Years. She's never performed. She's just been writing. And when she saw Britain's Got Reggae, she thought, wow, I've got to enter this. This is my opportunity now. This is my platform.
Alright, how you feel when you hear someone or artist say that Britain Got Reggae is the only platform that really support UK-based reggae artists? How that make you feel as the CEO? You know what I mean? Because I know there are other platforms that are out there, but you know, I was speaking with one of the artists, and they said the family vibe that they feel here with Britain Got Reggae is not the same type of vibration they get when they enter other competition. How it make you feel as, you know, as someone who have created this thing and is doing so much good for people out there?
Well, I'm not getting paid, I've not got no sponsorship and whatever, so all these comments, all these things is worth more than money to me. That's my payment, because I know we're all here to help people, you know what I mean, help one another. And the feedback, City Link Up as well, the feedback I've got over the years gives me the thing to keep going, because I'm not getting paid, but I am doing some good.
Yes,
I'm making
doing something.
I'm making differences in lives. I'm changing people.